Hey guys, welcome to the session. Good morning or good evening. Just wait for a couple of more minutes. Let's wait for others to join in, and then we'll get start the session. Yeah, we can start the session. Good morning or good evening, wherever you're joining from. Welcome to the session, guys. Like we are in the Agentic AI course, where we our aim is to take the students from the scratch to success. So, uh, like uh, beginners to experts. That is the goal of this course, and where we have started with we'll be starting with SQL, Python, all basics, and then we'll be traveling towards Agentic AI developer. So, welcome to the course and. As part of yesterday, right? Coming to me, like as you guys know about me, as you have joined yesterday, I'm lead Gen AI developer, and so my name is Prashant, and I'm working as a Gen and Agentic AI course trainer in KSR Institute. And coming to my current profession is lead Gen AI developer. So and so as part of yesterday, right? What we have understood, what is ML, what is how ML works, right? And ML applications, and what is deep learning and deep learning applications, right? We have seen this. Do you guys have any questions before I start today's session? And today's agenda is gonna be right. So we'll be discussing a little bit we'll understand what is Gen AI, what is LLMs, and then we'll quickly dive into one of the use case and we'll implement the agentic AI application in live, and I will be executing and will be showcasing one use case today. That is the agenda for today. And based on yesterday discussion, if you have any questions, do let me know. Or are you good, guys? Based on yesterday discussion, are you good? Did you understand the things yesterday? Do you have any doubts?
No, Prashant. We are good.
Okay, thank you, Arjun, for confirming. And yeah, let's proceed today's thing. Basically, so the LLM, right? So LLM means it's how we had yesterday we saw machine learning example, right? Where the data has been given to to train the algorithm and to generate model and find the patterns and predict the future. Similar way, these LLMs are trained with a lot of documents. I'm talking about text-based generative AI models, which is trained with a lot of documents, internet data, articles, books, whatnot, all the data which is available, right? These company people are giving this data to train the LLM models. And we do have a couple of types, and which is text-based Gen AI, right? So millions of text pages, the books, blogs, feeds, articles, scientific papers, and uh, there are many. Like I will give one of the use case where I use LLMs in my day-to-day life, right? So every day I'm taking interviews because we do have the requirement. So for GenAI developer, and we are taking interviews, and I need to come up with interview questions, right? And the questions should not get repeated because as you understand, as you know, right, the questions will be passed easily. So I should not repeat the questions, and also the standard of the company is high, so based on that standard only I need to work on. I need to prepare the questions. So the standard means my director has suggested me to go through a book, the A method for hiring. There is no B plan, B method, the A method of for hiring. That is the book. So he asked me to go through in order to hire a person. If I want to read that book and get then prepare the interview questions, right? It is a tedious job. So what I go to LLM and give the prompt saying that, so I'm taking the interview for this role, and this is the person profile, and based on the book, the A method for hiring, provide me set of interview questions on GenAI and Python. If I give the prompt, I no need to follow the standards. LLM will follow the standards of the book, and then it will generate the questions. So this is how one of the use case which I'm saying, right? So text-based generative AI models. So examples, as you very much familiar with ChatGPT, if we ask any question, we'll be getting the answers, right? And we do have image-based generative AI models. So millions of images, photographs, illustrations, drawings, and pictures, many things has been given as an input to the image based gen AI models, and the output is this. Like if I just give a simple prompt, and the near real image is gonna be generated. And what are these LLMs, right? So these LLMs, like uh, I can say like these are magicians, like who learns and respond. We call it as a model. If it's text based, then we call it as LLMs, large language model, right? And example, as we saw, right, the ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude is for some of the examples. And if it is images, videos, and if it is trained with images, videos, and drawings, pictures, all those stuff, right? Then we will not be calling that LLM because large language model, right? So it's not language, it's unstructured data, images, videos, and all, right? So that's why you call them as generative adversarial networks or diffusion models. So image based gen AI models, like examples, if I want to say, like Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, and DALI, and Adobe Firefly, are AI systems which are trained with a vast amount of image and video data sets. By any chance, anyone can say that how many large models are available in the whole world? Any guess? It doesn't need to be right or wrong. It's just a random guess is fine. Any guess, guys? How many large models might be there? Like we know a few things, right? ChatGPT, Gemini, like that. Any idea? Okay, ignore that. Like as I'm not getting response, so I will proceed on the next part. Like till now we understood, right? So we understood machine learning, we understood deep learning, we under I mean in the high level, not in depth. right? And we have looked into LLMs and text-based and image-based stuff, right? So coming to what way, I mean, what are these all terminologies, right? Actually, everything together is artificial intelligence. We are trying to convert this natural intelligence to artificially. That is what artificial intelligence, and these are all the part of artificial intelligence. So AI is a very big picture, and where intelligent, like giving a sense of thinking to the machines is the AI thing, right? So in AI, one of the part is machine learning. In machine learning, one of the part is deep learning, and in deep learning, LLM is one of the part, right? So this is the whole structure. If you have any questions, do let me know. If you are not able to understand the differences because I haven't explained that. If you have a doubt, I will. If you have interest to know about anything on this slide, let me know. Based on the explanation on yesterday and today, right? I hope you are able to identify and understand what are these differences between these things, right?
Yes, Prashant.
Yeah. Thank you, Raju, for confirming. And so, yeah, I mean, this is what I thought to cover as part of introduction thing of these things and what is the differences. Now, let's quickly look into the use case, right? So, let me open up the use case. Just a minute, guys. I'm just opening up. Yeah. So, I mean, first of all, I will introduce you the business problem, and then we'll understand. Then we'll write the code and to implement the agentic flow. Okay. There is a person called Abdul, and he saw a girl called Hasina, and they have decided to get married. So they choose one of the nice hall in the town, and they just got married. And what is the next thing after the marriage? In general, like what is the things will happen after the marriage? They need to plan for a honeymoon, right? So they have decided. I mean, they discussed and they decided like let's plan for a honeymoon trip. So in general, how we'll plan for a trip? I mean, in your life also, we might have planned, right, for a trip. And if it is something special like this honeymoon, right, then whom do we approach? So, yeah,
Tourist planner.
right. So there is a company, right, Make Your Trip, okay, and this company have, I mean, this company have a team. Let me introduce the team. So John, who's the head of this Make Your Trip company, is a travel agent, and there is Harini, who is expert trip planner. This is the team of John. Okay, so So this, what is the specialty of Harini is like she's an expert in trip planner. Like, so basically, her job is to orchestrate the plan. So if someone want to travel to any place, right, she will be planning the trip. And uh, and Karthik, we have another one who is a research specialist. I mean, we cannot plan something randomly, right? There has to be certain research, like which places has to visit based on the requirement. If the people who are traveling based on that, is it a family, is it a honeymoon couple, or is it a so I mean, based on the age group, also they need to plan, right? So that's why this research specialist is very much required. So he will be doing the research and identifying the good places to go based on the people who are traveling. And we do have the Carney, who is the trip critic and refiner. So based on the plan output from Harini and Karthik, right? He will review he's the final reviewer. So he will review the thing and he will refine the plan based on the needs. We have the team now, and Abdul has come to meet John, and he has explained what is his need. Basically, he need to go to a honeymoon, and it has to be memorable. And what John will do now? What is the next step that John will do? Abdul has come and he has informed the requirement to John. And what will John do now? So basically, John will do like he will plan the trip, right? So in order to plan the trip, he need to inform to the team, right? So so first Abdul has come and he has mentioned that I'm planning for honeymoon requirement, and he informed to John. So basically, you need to understand the whole real workflow. Then only we'll be able to implement, right? We'll be able to implement this, whatever the discussion happening, all those stuff, we will be able to implement in real time. And so what John will do? So John is gonna be handing over this requirement to Harini by saying that create a detailed surprise trip and itinerary for a couple, and Harini starts creating the draft, and she will create the itinerary and gives to Karthik, because Karthik is good in research and he will find interesting and romantic destinations based on the client preferences. And Karthik, after putting up his information onto the trip plan, then Karthik will give to Karni. What Carney will do, he will review the plan and for the feasibility, right? Whether they can travel or not, is it comfortable or not? As it is a honeymoon, is it a romantic or not? And have we added any all factors to the trip so that it will be memorable trip for them? So this is the whole workflow. Did you understand the workflow? How the operations happen uh, in the trip planner company, in this make your trip company? Any doubts? And yeah, I assuming like there are no doubts. And now Carney, what he did is he has done the modifications, and then he has given the plan output to John. And now John will be handing over the plan to Abdul back by booking all the stuff. So this is the whole thing happens in the travel agency, right? Now let's try to implement this whole stuff via agentic AI framework. So let me open PyCharm. So let me create a Python file. So make your trip. So make your trip is the we are gonna implement a company, right? Now, whatever we have discussed. So in order to work with any Python project, right, we need to import certain modules. Of course, will be in the class. I will be explaining in detail like what are the modules and how these modules will be useful. For now, I'm just skipping that part because it will take some time to explain you guys, which we'll be covering in further classes. Right now, let's focus on the capability of the LLM thing. Okay, so now we need to have a tool basically. So I'll create the search tool, which is has to be, it will be serper tool. I have created the object, and I do have an LLM in my local system which is running. So local LLM llama, and the model is which I'm using is Hugging Face Llama 3.2 and one binary. So this is the model I'm using currently, which is running in my system. Let me quickly check. It's not running. So let me start that. So we do have, let me check, do I have the model? Yeah, I do have the model, and oh, yeah. So Llama 3.2 1B, yeah, this is the right one. And let me start. So I think it has started now, and yeah, I will continue with the code. So I mean the characters which we have discussed, right? So we're gonna implement those characters, and first thing is we need to have, I mean, Abdul is gonna give the requirement, right? So I will consider this program, I'm running it. So I'm the Abdul, and handing over to John, right? And let's build the make your trip team, right? So first build Harini agent. Let's build, and I mean, I will just put all the names. Harini agent, I need to create. Karthik is one more person I need to create, and Corny agent I need to prepare. If I build these three persons, right, then I am good enough to run a company like Make Your Trip and Harini agent, right? So it's an agent, Harini, right? And she has a certain role, right? So her role is she is an expert trip planner, right? This is her role, and her goal, day-to-day goal, is to create a detailed surprise trip itinerary for a couple. And this is the goal, and I need to provide a backstory, like because every agent, every human being comes with a certain knowledge, right? So I gonna provide as I'm informing this agent that you are an experienced travel agent specializing in crafting unique and memorable surprise trips. Your job is to gather all the necessary information and orchestrate the team to build the perfect travel plan, right? And I have given the role, I have given the goal of the Harini agent, and I have created a backstory. And this Harini agent has to be little expressive, right? So that's why I'll just say verbose equal to true. So whatever she's doing her work, right? She gonna be explaining to us. Allow delegation, because further task also has to be done, right? So I'm saying it true, and I do have an LLM, and it is a local LLM, which is Hugging Face. Good, I have created an agent. So I was able to replace Harini. Now same thing I will do it with Karthik, with a different thing, because his role is research expert specialist. He's a research specialist, and what he do is he find interesting and romantic destinations based on the client's preferences. So and also this Karthik also has to have a certain backstory. So let me inform him that you are a diligent researcher with a knack for finding hidden gems and exciting travel spots. You provide the raw, up-to-date information that your team needs. So I have given the backstory of what this Karthik agent has to do, and I have given as local LM a local LLM as the reference. Now, same thing has to be done for Corny also. Does anyone remember what is Carney's job? He is a trip critic and refiner. He will change it, right? And what is his goal is to review the trip plan for the feasibility and romance included and overall factor. Right, so this is what expected from this critic, and he will be having a backstory. And let me specify, like, you are a seasoned traveler with a critical eye. Yeah, you ensured every detail of the trip. Trip is safe, flawless, and genuinely surprising because it is a honeymoon trip, right? And you provide constructive feedback to refine the plan. I mean, this is the job of the Carney, and the same thing. So he's the end, right? I no need to delegate from his task. So he's the end. So I will not use the delegation part. And and I need to give certain tools also, because Karthik need to look for real-time data also, right? So let me give him tools, right? So I'll give search tool, which go to internet and look for the real-time data. Search tool and LLM, and this is verbose, that is good. Yeah, so I have created the characters, right? Whatever the characters we saw, the team, right? Let me show the team, right? So I have created the Harini, who is expert trip planner. I have created Karthik, who is research specialist, and I have created Karni, who is the trip critic and refiner, right? I have created them now. The job, what is the next job, right? The next job is I need to give the tasks, whatever we discussed, right? I need to give certain tasks to them to perform. So let me give the tasks to them, right? So I gonna give tasks. So first thing is Harini task, right? So Harini job is to perform. I mean, basically she need to do the research and provide the itinerary, right? So to save time, I will just copy it. So I do have Harini agent, and for this agent, I'm providing the tasks, and like I'm just providing a description, and I'm specifying the names, right? Abdul and Hasina. right? So I have given a task to Harini, Harini, right? Harini agent that she need to perform this. Basically, she need to provide a 3 to 5 potential locations where a 3-day trip for Europe, it has to be there. So that is the task I have provided. In similar way, I need to provide tasks to Karthik and Karni agent. So Karthik, what Karthik has to do, he need to plan after doing the research, right? So I have specified after research task, right? After research task, then he need to perform this thing. Basically, he need to go and look for certain hotels, certain places to visit, and all those things. How he will do with the help of this search tool. And after Karthik has done, he need to perform. I mean, he need to give it to Karni, and what Karni do is he will review the thing what has been given as the output by Karthik, and he will refine the plan. Right. So I have created the people, the Make Your Trip company employees. I have created the employees and I have given the certain tasks to those employees. Now John has to initiate the task, right? I just created separately. Now I need to initiate this task. So let me call Abdul team. So Abdul is gonna be initiating the task. So how he has a crew with him, right? So I need to specify the agents, the list of agents, right? I do have Harini agent and Karthik agent in his team and Karni agent. It's okay. So yeah, I have created the agents and I'm providing the crew team. And the next thing is I need to provide the tasks, list of tasks for them. As a oh, it's not Abdul, it's John, right? So John's team, right? John's team, and John has a certain team, and I have create those agents and certain tasks for them, right? What are the tasks? So Harni has a research task, and Karthik have planning task, and Karni has a review task. And so now the whole flow, how it has to happen. So it has to be one after the right is sequential. So I need to specify as sequential, and as we need to see what and all discussion is happening and how the flow is happening, right? So that's why I'll say verbose equal to true. And that's it. I have created the make your trip company with the 3 employees, and I have assigned certain tasks to them. And as John is will be triggering it, and in order to start this complete thing, I need to run as so John's team dot kickoff to execute the whole flow, right? And I need to capture the result. So let me capture the result, or I can say trip plan, the final trip plan output, right? So trip plan, and then I will just save the trip plan. Okay, here. Surprise trip itinerary MD and specify write access and as file left dot write. So whatever the trip plan output is coming, right, will be stored into a file, and I'll print end of the trip planning. So I have created the team, I have given the task, and John has initiated the whole task. So let me run this. Let me see. Okay, so it's saying like okay, the LLM might be not running, so let me start the LLM. So basically it has started the execution. So execution started, and the first thing is the agent started like an expert trip planner, and the task has been given, but LLM error saying that Hugging Face it seems like the Hugging Face is not started. Let me see.
Can you start that Hugging Face and then we can run the thing, Prashant?
Okay, can you repeat that?
Can you start the LLM and then we can run the script, I guess?
Yeah, I have started the LLM, and me
We check whether it's running or not, like it's command in the prompt. Sorry, and once you started, right, can you check over there whether it's running or not?
yeah. Let me open up the command prompt and see. Yeah, it is failing. So let me open up the command prompt. These things happen, so that is how we can learn, right? So mm, here I can chat with Olama.
You have to give start to Olama.
So basically we'll just run the command like Olama run, and we'll see. Let me see. Let me check the model name. Model name is this only, and model request move. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That is why. That is the issue. It seems like, I mean, running models locally, right? It is a little hectic. So it is saying it needs more memory. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I will just restart it. Hmm. So let me close a few applications in my system, which I mean, I am running multiple things in parallel. So just give me a minute, guys. So I'll just close a few of the stuff. The Power BI is culprit. Let me kill the Power BI. It's okay. Cool. It's running now. And so let me run now. As we have kept the verb. Okay. It's the same issue. It is not able to connect to LLM. So Lamas is warning that we can ignore, and only thing is okay. It's running now after closing some things, right? So what's happening is, let's understand that. So basically, it's saying like welcome, and the first thing is the research agent, which is running, and the task which you have given for the research agent, it is running, and uh, the final answer has come from the research agent, and the next agent, which is the Karthik agent, right? It is running now with a task based on the research findings, and yeah, I mean, the Karthik agent is a search tool, right? It need to get the information, real-time information, in order to plan the trip. So that is where it is still running. The task is still running. So I mean, these LLMs, right? And also that too, I'm not using OpenAI. This is a local instance, so that's why it is taking some time. So it is taking the search tool, the Karthik LLM, right? Because it has to do the research. So by using the search tool, it is doing the search and planning for the trip. And at the last, the output will be generated. To save some time, right? I will just open up which is generated in the last run, by the time right this will be completed, right? So we can see that the output of this program, right? So thought like I have gathered the necessary information. Let's gather more. After researching, I found these are the places what it is suggesting, right? Paris, Rome, and Barcelona, and Swiss Alps, and then the research agent has given more detail, more research, and as we have mentioned to Karthik agent, right, to be romantic. So that's why the it is saying like in Paris, a romantic gateway of the city of the lust, and if you see that it is giving the activities, list of activities what I need to do during my stay, right? Some Christmas season, right? So that's why it is suggesting Christmas markets and Luxembourg gardens, and also it is suggesting the dining experience also, like where I need to visit, and where I can have dining and nature activity. I mean, and logistics also, like how to travel from one place to other place. So that also in detail it is specifying, and the final like after the Carney, right, the last agent who reviews and provide me the final output, like day one what to be done, day two what to be done, and day three what to be done in a precise way. And I mean, there are multiple sessions. This is one session and this is another session, right? And it also provides the, I mean, Paris, France destination, and luxury hotel, and transportation, and activities, list of activities, right? So you can observe clearly that we are able to, of course, like the prompts and all, which is I have written already to save time. So I mean, maybe around 1 day of time, right? In 1 day of development, we are able to replace Make Your Trip company altogether. Whatever the task done by 4 people, right? That has been we have replaced with agentic AI flow, and you can see that the researcher task also is done, and the Karthik also has come up with multiple things, like after the question was asked, the response, I mean, this is all verbose which we are seeing, and book a romantic 3-day gateway, all these instructions, and uh, the task, like expert trip planner task is completed, and the trip critic and refiner is triggered now. Of course, this also will take certain time to execute, because this is all I mean, if it is a in person, it will take 2 to 3 days by 3 people, right? So which is running in 10 to 15 minutes, we are able to plan a trip, 3-day trip, without any human intervention. We are just to run this program, and we're able to achieve what a travel agency can achieve, right? And of course, like, it will take 5 to 10 minutes of time. In meantime, if you have any doubts, right, let me know. So what I thought to cover today is to just give a glance how what is the terminology of LLM and Gen AI, and how in whole picture, right, AI, ML, deep learning, and this LLM comes into I mean, where it fall into big picture we saw. And we have see I mean, just now we have able to code an agentic AI solution to replace a use case, right? A travel agency. So Make Your Trip travel agency, we are able to replicate that the people who are working all those things as agents. So agents are doing the same activities what the humans are doing, right? So that is what we are able to replicate, and we are able to achieve a plan at last, right? So this is what I thought to cover today, guys. Like, let me know if you have any doubts, and as part of the course, like, we'll be building these kind of solutions in with multiple use cases. So uh, not only this trip planner stuff, like we'll be working with the banking domain, we'll be taking healthcare domain, and with multiple domains, we'll be working thing. And the hackathons also will be on particular domains, and will be working actively in project oriented environment. And I will be showing in two ways, like with OpenAI and Olama also. So because the people who are not able to and don't want to spend money as of now, they can just do with the local LLMs, and they can practice the stuff. And once they are confident enough, they can take the subscription of OpenAI, and they can also implement the same solution. And I will in the classroom, right, I will be showing with both Olama and LLM, with OpenAI. And the trip critic also is done, and the final answer has been created. And as I said, to save, and this is the final answer. Of course, this view is not that great, right? Yeah, basically this is how it looks like, the final output. And uh yeah, let me know, guys, like if you have any questions, right? So the crew completion is done, everything is done, so we are able to see the whole thing, whole flow. Yeah, Arjun, go ahead, Arjun.
Yeah, Prashant, like we connecting the local Lama LLM, right? So, like that, if I was in banking background, like, will they allow to set up it, or we have to get any approvals for that security violation, and all we have to check how to make it to be done? Because while creating this, we are connecting with the local LLM. So, whether we any specific things we have to follow to make the procedure is there as
Yes,
in
sir.
the banking or healthcare.
These all we can do in only local systems. I mean, banking sector don't
Uh-huh.
allow open AI also. In certain banks, they won't allow open AI also to call via API also. They won't give permissions.
Oh,
So in banking sector, we need to go via gateway. So of course that also I will be covering as part of how we'll connect to gateway, and how so every banking bank, right, have their own gateway. So via that gateway only we should be able to connect the LLMs. So in personal systems, this is the way how we do. And in real time systems,
okay.
how we do it, I mean, in further classes I will be explaining those concepts also. Yeah, these are the things, guys. Today I thought to cover. If you have any doubts, stay back. Otherwise, feel free to drop off. And good night or good day. And we'll meet tomorrow. And we'll start our hands dirty by installing Visual Studio, and we'll start learning about data science. And we'll start our. I mean, we already started the journey since yesterday, so we'll continue the journey. If you have any doubts, stay back. I'm here to answer you.
Okay. Hello, Prashant. Shravika here.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So here, I'm brand new to this actually. So I mean, like, where are we mentioning the requirements of the trip?
So here I'm just providing all the details, right? What they need to perform. Each
Okay.
agent,
While creating the agent itself,
correct.
you are. Okay, what is the goal of the trip? You are mentioning it. Okay. I got it.
And also here I can specify like the
Mm-hmm.
task, while giving the task also. I said
Mm-hmm.
like 3 to 5 European destinations suitable for a romantic adventurous couple,
Mm-hmm.
and itinerary 3 day trip,
Mm-hmm.
a
Okay.
3 day
Okay.
trip. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
Yeah.
no
Yeah. I
problem.
I missed to read that. I thought you were just giving the definition of that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Fine. And also, Prashant, going forward, like, are you going to prepare any notes for each topic and share with us?
Right, we'll have the document. I mean, a quick readout document as such. I will be uploading into the LMS system, and where you'll be get to see the material as well. I mean,
Okay.
today we haven't covered what is this, what is this, what is this, and all those stuff. I
Mm,
just
mm.
showcase the capability of Crew AI.
Mm.
When once we start the class, right, we'll understand each word by word, and I will explain each module, why we are doing it, and what is the capability of the module. We'll discuss in detail, but this is a quick demo. I just thought to showcase the
Sh-
capability. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, sure. I understand that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Prashant.
No problem, Shravika. Assuming there are no doubts, if you have doubts, I will be happy to guide you. If there are no doubts, then we can end this session here. And thank you guys for joining in, and let's meet tomorrow.
Yeah,
Take
sure.
care.